Okay, today we are going to be making pork and bean soup. And here I have 1 pound of white northern beans. Okay, I let the soaking overnight. I let the soaking on water, cold water. Okay, now what we are going to do here is I have a pork spare strip. What I'm going to do is cut it in small pieces. Okay. It's not easy, okay? You have to be patient to be able to cut it. And then what I'm going to do is season it. I have here 1 teaspoon salt, 1 tablespoon cumin, and half teaspoon paprika. I just want to season it with that. I'm gonna mix it good. And once I finish mixing these spices and the pork, I'm gonna fry it in a frying pan. Okay. I put some oil, vegetable oil in the frying pan, and what I'm going to do is to brown the pieces of pork. I want it nice and brown on both sides. Once it's brown on one side, we turn it around. We brown the other side. The ribs are brown on both sides, and I'm going to place it in a deep pot. Okay, and then I add the beans to it. Remember, the beans were soaking in overnight on cold water, with cold water, okay? And then I will add three, 4, 5 cups of boiling water. I like to use boiling water. You guys can use cold water if you want to, okay? But I prefer to have it, the water hot already hot. Okay. And then now we are going to cook the beans for about 1 hour until are soft, okay?
Okay.
We are going to cover the pot, okay? That way we'll cook better the beans. And don't clean this pan. This pan we are going to use it to saute some vegetables in it, and we'll add to the soup at the end of when the beans are cooked, okay? The beans and the pork are being cooked. What I did, I cut 2 garlic cloves. I chop it up, 2 garlic cloves. I dice 1 onion. Here I have 1 cup of diced celery, 1 cup of diced carrots, half a cup red pepper, half a cup green pepper, 1 large Idaho potato, 1 sweet potato. I have in here, I have about 1/4 cup of chopped parsley. I have in here 1 tablespoon fresh thyme leaves, Whenever I never to use fresh herbs, I prefer to use fresh herbs. Then I have here half teaspoon of dry oregano, and then 1 chicken bouillon with no SNG. I don't like to use NSG on my food. Same pan we were frying the ribs. We are going to saute the onions and garlic together. We are going to brown it a bit. Okay. Now we are going to add the vegetables, the peppers, celery, carrots, chicken base, parsley, the rest of the herbs, and then we are going to cook it for a few minutes. Now that the beans are cooked, the pork is cooked, beans are soft and the pork is soft, we are going to add the vegetables to it. We are going to add potatoes, a sweet potato. We are going to leave it there cooking. We are going to cover the pan again, and we are going to cook it for about... Okay, the soup is ready. Okay, that's the time. Now, this is the time that you can check if it needs more salt for your own taste. You can add a little bit more. For us, it's okay. This is good. And you can check for the thickness of the soup. If you like the soup a little bit thinner, you add a little bit of boiling water. Don't overdo it, okay? The way we like it is a little bit thick soup. Okay? Now we can serve it. And then there is the soup, ready to eat. It looks good.